Welcome all to the first episode of Planet Everything Radio. What's up, everybody? Me, Cris Blakk from Malignos Ritual Workshop. Yes, we are finally said our goodbyes. No more Malignos Radio, but now it's this. So it's a new thing. You know what I'm saying? It's everything, cutting all the bullshit out, just being regular humans, that's all. But anyway, so that was a beautiful guitar sound. My God, it was so soulful. It was like a superpower, like an entity, like when you listen to it, it's so beautiful. Meditate. Anyway, so I'm very grateful to introduce the new thing. This is it. This is here. This is now. This is the, what was supposed to be. Now, not to mention any other thing. But anyway, yeah. This is not a broadcast that goes down rabbit holes. And going down rabbit holes means like the same thing that we did before, in a way where everybody's heart is right, everybody's intention, when we want to address an issue. But just the same way, everything is a rabbit hole, and people are like, well, you need to talk about it. I'll tell you what we need to talk about is what sustains the earth. Because I'm going to tell you right now, oh I didn't feed the little hamster. Oh man, look, it's suffering, it's sucking on that thing, there's no water in there, I'm so tired. Aww, it's not gonna die. It died. Oh man, I'm such a fucking asshole. You see what I'm saying? So that's the earth, man. That's the earth. Like, the earth is like, I need a drink of water. Why? Because of all the stuff that's been going down. But anyway, so we are grateful, because this is a new time. Unfortunately, there are things happening in the government in the United States of America right now that are really foul and strange and weird and scary. But again, you see, this is something that it can't really be addressed in a way, it can't, because there's too many lies and weirdness going on. If you remember, I think there was I get confused with this one story. It was in New Jersey. It was by the water, or there was a storm. No, not a storm. I think it was a school shooting. And but I remember at the time when they were talking about it on the news, there was a storm down there. It was really horrible, and it was like HARP plus the children getting shot lies, And again, you see how what I'm doing? I'm doing the very thing that I just said I'm not going to do. Because what is it that we're doing? What are we doing? They are doing it. We just, it's like, I'm sorry to say this, but, we live here. Hey? It's not our fault that things were colonial and we're here. So, it's like, come on, man. You know, is anybody taking a gun and going, you cannot enter the government? You cannot get a job. I don't give a fuck if you're gonna, like, you know, sweep the floors, or you're a fucking amazing engineer, or you're a computer, I guess engineer, you know, or I was gonna say hacker. Hate that word and I hate that shit. I just think that it's long overdue. You know what I'm saying? It's long overdue. And too many people are crying on Facebook about whatever. You know, it's like, you know, I just been through the craziest, and I don't know if it's over, but I'm speaking honest. You know, one thing I'm going to tell you right now is I am not this immediate type run to the altar, you know. So it's like, I'm here, I'm regular, I'm just being regular, you know what I mean? I have my abilities, you know, but so what? Everybody has them. If you're not developing yours, oh well, that ain't my fault. But I'm not worried, you know what I mean? What I am concerned, though, is for where I'm standing, you know? Immediate? Maybe, I don't know. But I'm talking about, it ain't just me. It's the whole entire country. Why? Because all the residue of what has become an effect of what Einstein was talking about, the cosmological constants, where things are done and things are done and all this stuff is going on, and all of a sudden there's weird things happening on Earth, and this, like, it's almost like a radiation thing. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know what's going on. It's like, but you could feel it. You could feel something, and Einstein spoke about it. So at least there was, you know, evidence, you could say, that connects. And so, for me, I experienced so much in my life, so many different places, so many different cultures. So you kind of like start to figure out the truth about things, you know. So when you're looking at this, one of the things that people don't understand, people think it's so easy, you know. You're woke, you're woke now. Now what? See, that's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? You have to develop, first of all, you have to develop your quantum structure. That's one. That includes everything. Everything, all your academics, all your abilities, whatever. Whatever you don't do, that's on you. Whatever you don't try to attain, grasp, absorb, you know, at the end, you'll only be the one that's, you know, like, you're going to be standing where you're standing. And guess what? And that's nothing wrong either. That's the thing. I'm just saying, you can't complain where you're like, hey, how come I'm not over there, you know? Well, hey, it's the way it is. It happens to all of us. But here's the thing, though. Like, once you're here, this is where you have to, or I'm going to say you, anybody, but I began to care about what? Well, it's not hard to care about Lulus. I was going to say the environment first, but, you know, nobody appointed me the fucking animal proprietor of the world, but I sure fucking make it my own sense, my own way, to my own word, my own thing. I don't care what anybody else does. I mean, don't be fucking, you know, hurting animals around me. That's all I'll tell you right now. But anyway, so, and so that's the thing. I'm just, you know, there's an order. You know what I mean? Well, whatever. But you know, this the basic, right? Look, humans, right? Humans, this human, that human. People are so different, you know? If everybody wants to have a community of their own culture, do you not realize how beautiful and amazing that is? That's not wrong. Everybody's like, oh, there's so many people, it's so many different feelings, you know, like people are like, no, like, and then other people are like, oh, integration is the best. Everything is fine if you're mature enough to stand in it. Why did I say that like that? Because it's true. If you're mature enough to stand in it, okay? It's beautiful. It's beautiful still to this day. I don't care what nobody says. It's beautiful to look and look at culture and experience it. Experience it, because there's nothing bad. Nothing is bad until you start thinking about something bad. You know, you're the one that's thinking about it. If you're thinking about it, then it's like happening around you. But when you move forward with your life, now listen, when you move forward with your life after your coming to being, the awakening, after that, you know, you're still the same person. You just know that something ain't right. Being awake isn't like you got a fucking medal, okay? Being awake is like somebody really waking you up and is like, well, you know, these archons are here to destroy the earth or enslave it. So you better do something in life that something's going to stick out and maybe make some kind of domino effect that's going to, you know, and it has nothing to do with parties. It has nothing to do with religion. Culture, yes, but not religion. You see what I'm saying? Like culture in love, culture in light, culture in prosperity, and building and connecting and loving, and oh man, just like, whew, you know what I mean? It's like, if you ever, listen to this, if you ever went somewhere like to a faraway place, another country, okay, and you're like excited and you're smiling, and there's people around you that are smiling, you know, there might not be an ocean of people around you smiling, but you're feeling the reality of the now. That's what this show should be called, the now. Okay, but whatever. So the now is this. It's here. It's you. It's who. What is that? What is happening? You're alive. You're breathing. You have a chance to take control of yourself and shed your light to the world. And that's it. Whatever happens, it's gonna fucking happen, man, because you are it. You are the one. You are the light. You are the God. And this is your life. This is your time. This is your chance. And you and you and you and you and me and he and she and my own and your own and everybody. What is more great? What is more great? What is greater than this? What is greater than this? What is more greater than this, motherfucker? So there's no more. Because when you begin to realize what it is, what happens as a human is we're stripped. Like the old preachers used to fucking preach back in the day when I was a little kid, right? I loved those preachers that like going to a black church and a black preacher. My God, those days, like just hearing the, you know, And what happens when you stand before God? You're stripped, naked, and you have nothing to say. What you have done for the Lord. I love that shit. But and you know, I have to say, I give it up to lots of props, lots of love and light and uplifting and blessing and increase to you, brothers and sisters, that you were Christian or you were Muslim or you were something, and you not only came out of it, even if you went through your hating seasons, like if you're like oh fuck, because you're so angry inside you couldn't believe the preposterousness of our families to believe such, you know, things. Because I tell you, there's explanation to things. Like, that's what we're here for. You know, if you want to talk about that, we'll talk about that. Shit, I have no problem. The Bible, like the Torah, the Quran, and this has nothing to do with disrespecting. You know, like, already if I said what I said was, you know, I have no problem with even saying this. I'm sorry. Don't take me the wrong way. I'm not here to fight. I'm here to show somebody something great, something amazing, something that is bigger than all of us. And that is this opening of our eyes, of our hearts, and seeing the truth instead of seeing just ourselves, looking at everybody and what's happening. You know, they tried to play the trick where they say, well, we have to do this so that this doesn't fall apart and this doesn't. Well, guess what? You know what the truth is? We don't have to do shit. All we have to do is help each other. That's it. Do you realize that? Do you realize that we are all so educated and well learned in the drivetrain of this country and planet? And not only that, but we have the number to come together and say, as people, listen, I don't care if you're black, white, Chinese, alien, gay. I don't care if you're a fucking dog or a whatever you are. Man, let me tell you something. Fuck all that hate shit. When people say, nah, listen, I'm going to tell you something. I come from black people. Okay? The blackest of the blackest Guatemalans. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I'm brown is because of how the Archons invaded this planet. I'm not ashamed. So, you know what? And that's another thing too. I no longer would like to say anything like that is negative towards, even because I'm in it, and I can't. There's nothing we can do. You know what we can do? We can start by pushing away all the bullshit. Because I don't care who you are. If you're a solid motherfucker, then guess what? If someone's on the side of the road like, help me, oh my God, they're about to die, you don't care what color skin they are. And if you do, you don't belong on this planet. You're the reason why this fucking planet is, you know, has gone in the direction that it has. So that's it, you know. Whenever you think that you can treat a group of people or a type of person, like you don't like women, fuck is wrong with you? What are you, nuts? Women are the most gorgeous and delicious creatures in the world. That's right, I said it. You know? Or you hurt children. Fuck is wrong with you? Really? So all these things, you know, this is like, what do you do? Are you afraid? That's the thing. See here, and there's so much to learn from that point of your realizing that you are in fear. And that is why because we're not stupid. I don't have to tell you, the world is fucking falling apart. We need your help. You know it, but you're fucking continuing to go forward in your life. Like, what was that one thing that Zach De La Roca, the lead singer of Rage Against the Machine, used to talk about when he used to say his speeches and they used to record them? There's one thing, one time he said something about, like you don't care. It's not that you don't care, but your soul is just like, you kind of like gave up and you just kind of like, all right, you'll comply. You comply. And you're like, okay. And it doesn't necessarily mean you're a bad person, because how could you be a bad person even if in your heart you think like this? I'm an American. I love America. I'm going to do the best I can. I'm going to get up every morning. I'm going to work hard. I'm going to do what I can to take care of my family. See, that's beautiful. But the way or the structure that it came from is not beautiful. It's hateful. So everybody has to, it's like, in a way, it's like I'm sitting here, it's like, I am not a perfect person, but it's about the earth, and it's about people, and it's about everything that's rich, that is supposed to be enriched by now. We're supposed to have been in utopia by now. We're supposed to have been in passing the state of mind of lawlessness. It's not about our human soul has no law. It is lawlessness, but it's not lawlessness to hurt. It's not lawlessness to take or decrease or put down or make inadequate or hate or kill or stop, or it's to ourselves, a freedom of thinking and feeling and choosing and speaking how we want, as long as we're not, doing anything. We could think of something, an idea that makes us laugh, and we can feel a feeling of it that makes it seem to others as if you're saying something harsh and you're being mean, but you can say it, you can do it unto yourself. Duh, right? But it's when you come out into the open, you start throwing it at people. Of course. And have I failed? Yeah, I fail at it every day because of so much that I have experienced, and so much that, and so many people might agree or might feel the same way, and you just kind of like you are being regular, and you're choosing when to say something, when not. I have to say this is the one thing though, along with, the fact that I might see in the community of us people, well, I don't want to say magic, I want to say like just awakened people, okay? Seriously. Let's make it regular, I want to say that there's a lot of people, right? Or I will say this, there are some people that I admire so much. So many different kind of people from different backgrounds and different cultures. And I see them on Facebook, and they post, and they, sometimes joke around or whatever, but you know what? They're so balanced. They don't tear people down, make fun of people, call people names and shit like that. Like they're, whatever. I don't know. They're people that I should say this. They're people that I look up to. Okay, and I think that are beautiful, amazing, and they could be anything. They could be a different, culture than you, a different country, from a different country, or a different skin color, a different sexual orientation, or different religion. Different than me. I come from archonic American Christian, I should say, lifestyle. And I changed. And what happened was I began to be attracted to the Middle Eastern and African, you know, kind of a flavor, flair, culture, things, you know, and when I thought, oh, you know what? I'm going to become messianic. I thought it was cool. And it was actually really cool. I met a lot of people down south. And, well, anyway, it was okay. And then I realized, it was funny too, because, it was a time down south that it hit me. And it was probably, I'm like get all serious and then I laugh because, it was devastating to me. I'm not gonna lie. It was. You could ask the people from my childhood growing up back home. I was a Christian freakhead. I used to preach in the corner. People were like so scared. They were like, "Oh my God, I don't want to see." I remember this girl from. Oh God, I'm trying to remember where. Either she was just from the neighborhood or from my town or growing up as a kid. I can't remember, but I was preaching in Journal Square in Jersey City, and this girl fucking jumped. I knew her, and she saw me like about to see her, and she jumped behind these oranges that were being sold. That shit was so funny. It's crazy. But see, that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. It's like there's a boldness or a encouraging entity, energy, spirit, whatever, you sparking it, you manifesting it. And it's within yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I was a Christian, I did things that I didn't even know. You know how many people that they're going through so much crap or whatever. I know it would just, but see, you gotta understand something. If you say something, right, that a majority of people, right, like they hear it, and what the thing is that, let's say there's Buddhist, Hindu, Punjabi, Christian, Muslim, Hasidic. That's 6 religions, right? And what if I said, God is not going to let you fail because he's going to keep pushing you and saving you, but there's only so much in your life that it's going to happen, and you're going to see to a point where you keep you messing up, and you know that God is trying to save you. Let's see, talking like that, right? And that's the thing, like, I guess what I'm trying to convey to the public is that the reason why I'm saying this is because it really now to a point where it doesn't matter if you're a religion. Actually, it's good for you. It's safe. It's kind of like a comfort. You know, people used to say, or people still say, "Oh, this is a security blanket." Well, fucking no, duh. For what the fucking person's been through, Jesus Christ. Let them have the security blanket if they're fucking doing good. You ever hear, if it ain't broke, don't try to fix it? Or, well, you know, yeah, if it's broke, it is broke. It is broke. But is it going? It's going. So leave it alone. See what I'm saying? And that's what I've learned to, and that is the same exact idea of what it's like to go down a rabbit hole. To go start a conversation about something that you know that damn well it was never meant to be fixed. So because of that, they invest billions into hiding and reconfiguring and changing, redirecting things to make it, and it's a lie. You know, so many lies. So many lies. It's horrible. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really grateful. Again, I'm happy. I'm here with you guys. I would like to say that I, Cris Blakk, am a new me, but it's not really so. All it is just waking up and waking up and waking up